That familiar peeler in your kitchen drawer may be one of the biggest thieves of your good health. For decades, we've been told to peel our fruits and vegetables as a rule, a mindless step between the grocery bag and the plate. But a growing body of evidence suggests that for apples, this habit is a significant nutritional mistake. The very part we so often discard, that thin, colorful skin, is precisely where much of the magic for our long-term wellness resides. Today, we are going to put that peeler back in the drawer. I'll show you exactly why that apple skin is so crucial for everything from your digestion to the health of your heart. More importantly, we'll address the very valid concern that makes you want to peel in the first place: surface residues. I'm going to walk you through a simple, science-backed washing method using an ingredient you already have in your pantry that is more effective than just water. We'll finish with two delicious, easy ways to enjoy apples, peel and all, that are gentle on your teeth and a joy to eat. This is about making small, smart choices that yield powerful results. I'm Dr. Daniel Bennett, and my goal on this channel is to bring you clear, science-based health information that you can use today. If you believe that our later years can be our best years, full of vitality and strength, I'd invite you to subscribe and join our community. It's a wonderful group of people focused on aging well, and we'd be glad to have you with us. Let's begin with the peel itself. Why are we even having this conversation? It comes down to two powerful components that are densely concentrated in the skin: a special kind of fiber and a class of plant nutrients called polyphenol. First, the fiber. An unpeeled medium apple contains nearly double the fiber of a peeled one. And it's not just any fiber. A large portion of it is insoluble fiber. Think of insoluble fiber as a gentle, microscopic broom for your digestive system. As it moves through your intestines, it doesn't dissolve. Instead, it adds bulk to stool, which helps everything move along smoothly and regularly. For anyone who has ever dealt with the discomfort of sluggish digestion, you know how important this is for daily comfort and quality of life. But this broom does more than just sweep. This fiber also acts as a prebiotic. That's a term for food that nourishes the trillions of beneficial bacteria living in your gut, your microbiome. A healthy, well-fed microbiome is central to our overall health. It helps us absorb nutrients from our food, supports our immune system, and even communicates with our brain. When we feed it well with things like apple peel fiber, we are supporting a cornerstone of our body's entire operating system. Now, let's talk about the second hero in the peel, a powerful polyphenol called quercetin. You may have heard of antioxidants before. Think of them as your body's personal rust-proofers. As we go through life, our cells face stress from our environment and normal metabolic processes. This creates unstable molecules called free radicals, which can cause damage over time, a process called oxidative stress. It's a bit like how a cut apple turns brown when exposed to air. Quercetin is an exceptional antioxidant. It helps neutralize these free radicals, protecting our cells from this rusting process. But its benefits go even further. Studies suggest quercetin has potent anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation isn't always bad. It's your body's natural response to injury. If you sprain an ankle, it swells up. That's inflammation at work, bringing healing cells to the area. The problem arises when this inflammatory response becomes chronic or low-grade and constant, even without an injury. This kind of simmering, body-wide inflammation is linked to many of the health challenges we face as we get older, from achy joints to concerns about our cardiovascular system. Quercetin appears to help calm this overactive inflammatory signal. By consuming it regularly in its natural form, like in an apple peel, we are providing our body with a tool to help keep that internal balance in check. The highest concentration of this protective compound is found right in the skin. When we peel the apple, we are throwing away the most potent source of it. So, the evidence is clear. The peel is a nutritional powerhouse. But this brings us to the real-world dilemma. We know the peel is good for us, but we worry about what's on the peel. This is a completely reasonable and intelligent concern. Apples are one of the fruits often highlighted for pesticide residues. On top of that, many conventionally grown apples are coated with a thin layer of food-grade wax after being harvested and washed. This wax helps to seal in moisture, preserving the apple's crispness and extending its shelf life so it can get from the orchard to your kitchen in good condition. The wax itself is considered safe for consumption by regulatory agencies. However, the concern is that this waxy layer can trap some of the farm-applied chemical residues underneath it, making them harder to remove with a simple rinse under the tap. And this is where the urge to peel comes from. Peeling is, without a doubt, a very effective way to remove the majority of these surface residues. If your sole objective is to minimize exposure, peeling works. But as we've just discussed, it comes at a tremendous cost. You're removing the very things that make the apple such a fantastic food for your health. The bulk of the fiber and the highest concentration of quercetin and other vital polyphenol. It's a classic trade-off. In the name of safety, we sacrifice nutrition. The good news is, we don't have to make that trade. There is a better way. This brings us to the smart wash. Research from food scientists at the University of Massachusetts, among others, has explored the most effective ways to clean produce at home. They compared plain tap water, a common bleach solution used commercially, and a simple baking soda solution. The results were striking. The baking soda solution was significantly more effective at removing common surface pesticide residues than either of the other two methods. The mechanism is beautifully simple. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is a mild alkaline substance. When you dissolve it in water, it creates a solution with a higher pH. Many common pesticides begin to break down and degrade when exposed to this alkaline environment. It essentially helps to loosen their grip on the apple's surface, allowing them to be washed away much more effectively than with neutral pH tap water alone. It's a bit of simple kitchen chemistry that works in our favor. Here is the precise, step-by-step method. It's easy and costs just pennies. First, prepare the soak. In a clean bowl or sink, mix 1 teaspoon of baking soda for every 2 cups of cool water. You don't need to be overly exact, but that's a good ratio. Make enough solution to fully submerge your apples. Second, submerge the apples and wait. Place your apples in the solution and let them soak for 12 to 15 minutes. This is the key step. It's the soaking time that allows the alkaline solution to do its work on the surface residues. Just rinsing with it isn't enough. You can set a kitchen timer and go about your other tasks. Third, a gentle scrub. After the soak, you can use a soft vegetable brush to give the apple a gentle scrub. This isn't strictly necessary, but it can be helpful for physically removing any remaining softened wax and loosened residue. Be gentle, you don't want to break the skin. Finally, rinse thoroughly. Take the apples out of the baking soda solution and rinse them very well under cool, running tap water. This washes away the baking soda and any residues that have been lifted from the surface. Pat them dry, and they are ready to eat or store. Now, it's worth busting a quick myth here. You will often see expensive fruit and vegetable washes for sale in the grocery store, promising to clean your produce more effectively. While the intention is good, multiple studies have shown that a simple, homemade baking soda soak is often just as effective, if not more so, and it is dramatically more affordable. You don't need a fancy, proprietary formula to get the job done. A quick safety note is important. This method is excellent for reducing surface residues. However, it cannot remove systemic pesticides, those that are absorbed into the flesh of the fruit itself. To minimize exposure to those, choosing certified organic apples is a strategy many people use. Even if you buy organic, I still recommend this baking soda wash. Organic farms can sometimes use organic-approved pesticides, and produce can still pick up contaminants during transport and handling. Washing everything well is always a smart practice. So, the best case scenario is an organic apple that has been given a 15-minute baking soda bath. If this simple, science-backed tip is helpful, take just a moment to tap the subscribe button. We share practical advice like this every week to help you feel your best. Now that we have a beautifully clean, nutrient-rich apple, peel and all, how do we make it truly enjoyable to eat? For some of us, especially if we have sensitive teeth, dental work, or dentures, chewing a tough apple skin can be a challenge. The texture can be off-putting, and it might even lead you right back to the peeler out of sheer frustration. This is a common and valid issue, but we can solve it with preparation. The first and simplest solution is to slice it very thinly. Instead of cutting an apple into thick, chunky wedges, try using a sharp knife to create paper-thin slices. If you are comfortable and careful using one, a simple kitchen tool called a mandolin is perfect for this. When the apple and its peel are sliced this thinly, the texture completely changes. The peel is no longer tough or leathery. It becomes delicate and integrates seamlessly with the crisp flesh of the apple. You get all of the nutritional benefits without any of the challenging chewiness. These thin slices are perfect for snacking, and here's how to make them even better for your health. A fantastic, blood sugar-friendly snack is to pair these thin apple slices with a source of protein and healthy fat. Lay them on a plate and top each one with a small slice of sharp cheddar cheese. The combination of sweet, crisp, and savory is absolutely delicious. The protein and fat from the cheese help to slow down the absorption of the natural sugars from the apple. What does this mean inside your body? It means you avoid a rapid spike in your blood sugar and the subsequent crash that can leave you feeling tired and hungry again an hour later. Instead, you get a much more gentle, rolling supply of energy. This is crucial for maintaining stable energy levels throughout the day and for supporting long-term metabolic health. If you're not a fan of cheese, a small dollop of almond butter or a few walnuts alongside your apple slices achieves the same wonderful effect. The second solution is to use gentle heat, which works wonders on an apple peel. One of my favorite ways to do this is with a warm cinnamon apple skillet. It feels like a decadent dessert, but it's incredibly simple and healthy. Take one clean, unpeeled apple and slice it thinly, just as we discussed. In a small skillet over medium heat, melt a tiny pat of butter, about half a teaspoon, or a similar amount of coconut oil. Add the apple slices to the pan. Sprinkle them generously with cinnamon. Cinnamon is a fantastic spice. Some studies suggest it can also play a role in helping to support healthy blood sugar levels, making it a perfect partner for apples. Sauté the apple slices, stirring occasionally, for about 5 to 7 minutes. You're not trying to cook them down to mush. You just want them to become tender crisp. The heat and moisture will soften the peel beautifully, making it melt in your mouth tender. The natural sugars in the apple will caramelize just slightly, deepening the flavor. In minutes, you have a warm, fragrant, and comforting snack that is incredibly easy to eat. It's perfect for a chilly afternoon or as a healthy after-dinner treat. By using these simple preparation techniques, slicing thinly or warming gently, we overcome the final barrier. We make eating the whole apple not just a healthy choice, but a truly delicious and accessible one. We get the fiber for our gut, the quercetin for our cells, and the satisfaction of a wonderful snack, all without ever reaching for that peeler. The small, consistent actions we take each day are what build a foundation of lasting health. Choosing to keep the peel on your apple and taking a few extra minutes to wash it properly is one of those actions. It may seem minor, but it's a powerful vote in favor of your own well-being. You are honoring the way your body works by giving it the full spectrum of nutrients that nature intended. You are in the driver's seat of your health journey. Every meal, every snack is an opportunity to make a choice that nourishes and supports you. Be patient and kind with yourself and celebrate these small, intelligent steps you are taking. They truly add up. I'd love to hear from you. What is your absolute favorite type of apple? A crisp Gala, a tart Granny Smith, a sweet Honey Crisp? Let me know in the comments below. It's always wonderful to see what everyone enjoys. If you found this guidance clear and helpful, please give this video a like and consider sharing it with a friend who might also benefit. Every time you do, you help someone else in our community find calm, credible health information. Thank you so much for your time and attention today.